Welcome to NAR's Level Up, the real story from Realtors.
Hi, I'm Brianne Gingrich, Director of Marketing at NAR. I'm here with YPN veteran George Brera, Florida Realtors Secretary for 2023, and Young Professionals Network newbie, Randy Brandt, NAR YPN Advisory Board member for 2023 and 24. Let's talk about the realtor difference. Can you tell me what distinguishes realtors from non-member agents? Things like ethics, expertise, and education.
I want to start off by saying veteran YPN hurts my feelings.
Sorry, George.
Once a YPN, always a YPN.
It's true.
But the difference, I think it's clear. And I think you hit it on the head when it comes to ethics. You know, in real estate, we have a reputation business. And to grow a reputation with a great base of ethics, I think there's no better way. And I think NAR does a great job of informing, training, and teaching us how to run our business ethically. And I think for me, there's no better way than what NAR has been able to do for us. What do you think?
The education is the biggest part. You have so many things coming at you at all different times, really just getting your business going, understanding how it works. To have that extra education requirement is remarkable.
Expertise. I think one of the biggest benefits there is the expertise that NAR allows us to sort of dig into the research, the training, the designations, the tools that allow us to break down properties down, to the zip code. For me, information is power, and NAR is, the realtor difference is sort of where it's at.
And NAR does a great job of communicating the realtor difference to consumers through the consumer advertising campaign. Tell me how you two communicate the realtor difference to consumers.
So the beginning part of it is really just having that conversation starter. As simple as wearing my Michigan pin that has our Realtor R. That is something that people always look at me and say, what does that mean? And it opens that door of this is why I am who I am and why I'm part of it. This is what NAR puts us at that upper level of, as opposed to the non-member agents that are out there within our markets. And it really does kind of put that foot in the door, especially right now when we're coming into a change and we have to rise above and we have to have a knowledge-based education in order to be that agent for the consumer.
Absolutely. George.
So I'm going to pivot off the difference realtor. She started off with conversation starters. And when you log in, first thing they talk about is conversation starters. They really break it down. They give you templates. They give you email signatures. They give you memes for your social media. So if you have trouble articulating, that's where I would start. They break it down to a simple message, complex message. That's where I would really start to be able to articulate what makes us different.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. As two YPN members, how does the realtor difference impact the future of real estate?
I started earlier that real estate is a reputation business. So talk about, arming the future with the ability to really set that reputation standard. I think it's gonna have a huge effect in letting the consumer know that we are the trusted source when it comes to home ownership, that creating a path of home ownership starts with experts like us.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the buying and the selling of your home or your building. Within the National Association of Realtors, we have so many different avenues that we can go to. YPN specifically, in that we're training how to become the leaders of tomorrow, where we go to conference and we meet those leaders. You can actually walk up to them, which is something I never actually thought I would be able to do. And they're approachable, they want to help. And then we have, the political side where we get involved. And at the end of the day, it's really how you're helping your community and giving back to the community that you service.
Now, I'm going to add one more thing. YPN for me, when it comes to training, it's really real estate at the speed of now. When I look to see the direction that our industry is going, what trends, what technology is moving, YPN is the one that really starts that trend. So for me, all eyes on YPN.
So tell me what you two are doing to lead consumers into the future of real estate.
Great question. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm trying to put my content where their eyes are at. So when you look at consumers today, think that we curate most of our content and our messaging for a 15-inch computer and a mobile device. Randy, how are you hitting our audience?
So we've started to notice that people do not like getting on the phone any longer. They want a text message. They don't want to be interrupted with their day-to-day by a phone call. I have told my clients that I will stay in communication one way or another. I always ask what they prefer. And so something that I've learned through whether it's a lead that comes in through a sign call, a current client, or somebody that I've worked with years past and I'm just trying to keep up with, I will actually now send them a little video message and I send it through a text message so that they're seeing my face. So it's still that one-on-one conversation. I'm still a real person. I'm not just a number that's leaving a voicemail. And the impact it's had on me with my business is the success rate of opening and having that conversation begin, even if it's a few days later, I'd say it's probably 90% right now.
You know what? That goes me to the real estate at the speed of now. You know, somebody understanding how important it is to be face-to-face, but at the same time, how people prefer to text over conversation. And to create that hybrid, I think powerful. They really connect, and I think that's awesome.
This has been a great conversation. I appreciate you both so much for being here. This will be incredibly valuable to other members as well. Thank you for joining us. For more information, go to thedifference.realtor.
Level up, the real story from Realtors.